What up, unicorns? Eric Abram here, and welcome to another video. In today's video, you're going to be watching me and Ayele have a nice one-on-one coaching call. Ayele is new to user experience. He's actually taking the Google design course, so he's very green. He does have a background in research, but really wants to get into the UX design things and the visual design part of things because that's where his passion lies. So in this call, you're going to see us talk about design and all different things, and he's just asking for advice and how can he really break into the UX field. So please enjoy the video, and like I always say, if you guys want to book a coaching call with me, one-on-one coaching, go to uglyunicorns.com/coaching and you can hit me up from there. All right, guys, let's get into the video. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
My clothes too.
You're all good.
Well, thank you for taking the time out to connect with me. I graduated from the University of Missouri, Kansas City, so I like to study and I like to do research. So someone mentioned UX design to me, and so I just started doing some research, and I was like, oh, I think this is something that I can get into, but I'll probably need some help with it. So that's why I kind of reached out to you.
Yeah. How do you pronounce your first name, by the way?
It's Ayele.
Ayele. Yeah, my wife and I were like, that's not what we came up with.
Yeah,
Ayele.
It's not the easiest, but it means powerful in Swahili.
Yeah, she looked that up too. I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool African name. I like that. Yeah, man. So are you trying to get into user experience? Like, is this like a new thing for you, or just something you've always been thinking about?
Yes. Well, yes. So it's always been something that I've been thinking about, but I never knew it was an actual career path. Like, going when I was in college, I would always see the designs online on YouTube and on like social media, and I would be like, oh, that's cool, but I never knew it was a career path until now.
Yeah.
So I'm studying the Google UX certification program to kind of familiarize myself with more of the terminology and how to actually do the work.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you said you want to go on the research side of things and more like the UX side of things.
Probably more the UX. That's because that's the more design process.
Yeah. So are you more interested in, like, do you have a background in design?
I don't. No, I don't have a background in design. I have more of a background in research with my communications degree.
Yeah, that makes a lot. I mean, a lot of people are trying to get into, user experience and try to figure out how to navigate those waters. So how could I help you like get to that point to maybe break into that? Like, what's something that you probably think that you're going to need?
So like, other than studying the Google UX certificate right now, is there anything else you would recommend that I do? Or is there like a process on how to study to kind of like get the ball moving quicker?
Really work on your UI design skills. Most people will tell you like, oh, you need to work on the UX design portion, the research portion. But if you already have that skill set, you'll be able to apply that with other jobs going forward. But the one thing that you will be lacking that other people might have is the eye for design. Honestly, that's what we use in our day-to-day, just to get like inspiration and thoughts on like, how do we do certain patterns? Because these companies already spent millions of dollars on UX. Why recreate that wheel? You're going to be up 2-3 o'clock in the morning working on stuff. Like, that's just the game if you want to get ahead. So I'd recommend doing that. And also, you're already taking the right path, like, doing the certification course, you're learning with, terminology, but just make sure you practice those things. Like the course I have you do like a project-based thing. I hope they do, where you can actually start building up to these things. Make sure you have your 2 projects set up. Make sure you have a good about me a section about like you, but don't make it like super generic, like, oh, I like to solve world problems. But everybody does. Like, make it make it genuine, and don't make it this cliche cookie cutter thing. Like for me, I start off like, I'm a I'm a former graphic designer who put down a bottle of Photoshop and picked up a case of XD. Like, that's starting out, like, you don't have to do that, but like telling a story of like where you come from, you know, where you're at now and where you're going.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think it kind of went over that in the course, but now that you say that, like, that makes sense. And my last question is, what are some common mistakes that you see beginners make?
Oh man, common mistakes juniors make. They don't understand how business works. They don't know how to speak CEO talk. They don't know how to speak executive talk. And so, in order to level up yourself, you need to learn the business words too. Like, you just can't go in there and say design words to a executive who only speaks business and money and KPIs. You got to be able to speak their language too. I think that goes back into having forget it, business acumen. You're probably going to hear that word 1,000 times in your life, probably in the next couple of days. So just thinking about that.
Do you offer is this the only mentoring like program or session that you offer?
I just do one-on-one coaching. If you ever wanted to book another call, you could just book another call on whatever you want to work on, like portfolio review. Want me to help you out with some interview prep, or help you even with some UI design stuff? I can help you with that. It just depends on what your needs are at the end of the day. If you want to do a jam session on like, all right, I want to work on some UI design work. How do I best go about designing screens and implementing reusable components and stuff like that?
All right. Well, I think that's it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. I really appreciate it. I think this has really helped. So,
yeah, man, I could send you a few links to a couple of things I was talking about too, so you can kind of have those in your tool belt. Some things that I particularly use, so you won't be off on an island by yourself.
All right, perfect.
Anything else, man?
All right. Well, I think that's it. Like I said, thank you so much again.
Yeah, man, no problem. Anytime.
All right, take care.
All right, peace. What's up, guys? I really hope you enjoyed that video of me and Ayele with the one-on-one coaching call. If you guys want, you can go to uglyunicorns.com/coaching and you can book your own session. We have videos of previous coaching calls that you can check out. You can also just book an hour long, 30 minutes. Just fill in your information here below, and select your UX level, put the reason why we're talking, I need to know, and just book that time, and you can just book that call there. And that's it. So if you guys want, you can go to uglyunicorns.com, book your coaching session. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and there should be more videos to come in the future. All right, guys, peace.